London 30 Top Attractions Part 3. The incoming attraction, the Royal Albert Hall. It's a concert hall and a venue for some of the most notable events in British culture. It is located in the northern edge of South Kensington in London. The Albert Hall is a registered charity with no public or government funding. There are 5,267 seats there. It was opened by Queen Victoria in 1871 in memory of her husband Prince Albert. Now some words of the Globe Theatre. The Globe was built in 1599 by Shakespeare's playing company and the Lord Chamberlain's men on the land owned by Thomas Brand. It so happened that in 14 years, in 1613, the theatre was destroyed by fire. In a year, the Globe Theatre was rebuilt. It happened in 1614. But Shakespeare had already left London for Stratford. Then, in 24 years, in 1642, the theatre was closed by ordinance. The modern reconstruction of Shakespeare's Globe began in 1997. It happened in 355 years. We can judge about it by descriptions and base remains found during the excavations at a distance of about 750 feet, it's 230 meters, from the site of the original theatre. The next attraction is Hyde Park. It's a major public park, the largest of 4 royal parks. Hyde Park is located in central London. The park comprises the parts of the Serpentine and the Long Water Lakes. The park was established as a hunting ground by Henry VIII in 1536. Its territory was opened to the public in 1637. You can see and even take part in different parades, exhibitions, demonstrations, music concerts, and so on the area of Hyde Park. Next comes the London Eye. It's the Europe's tallest cantilevered observation wheel. The wheel is located in the south bank of the River Thames in the borough of Lambeth. Its height is 443 feet, which is 135 meters. The wheel comprises the diameter of 394 feet, that is 120 meters. The annual visitors are counted to be 3.75 million. It was opened to the public in the year of millennium. Next, let's talk about the River Thames. It's the longest river in England and the second longest in the United Kingdom, after the River Severn. There are 45 coast navigation locks, 50 tributaries, 80 islands along the Thames. Here you can see the building of St. Pancras. St. Pancras is a railway station in central London. It is located in Euston Road, the borough of Camden. Since 2007, it has been the terminus for Eurostar continental services from London via High Speed 1 and the Channel Tunnel to Belgium, France, and the Netherlands. The station was opened in 1868. Wembley Stadium is a famous football stadium. The stadium was opened in 2007 on the site of the original Wembley Stadium, which had been demolishing from 2002 up to 2003. Its location is in the town of northwest London, called Wembley. When someone talks about Harrods, he means a department store located on Brompton Road in the retail district of Knightsbridge in central London. The department store of Harrods is the largest in Europe. The Harrods motto is Omnia Omnibus Ubique, which is in Latin means all things for all people everywhere. Now some words about Portobello Market. On Saturday selling, all 5 sections are opened, such as second-hand goods, clothing and fashion, household essentials, fruit, vegetables, and other food, as well as antiques. The brisk selling happens here throughout the week. People buy clothing, antique, bric-a-brac, fruit and vegetables. So, if you are on the territory of Portobello Market, shops and cafes are opened daily for you. You can see a lot of appealing things in Portobello Market stalls. And of course, we can't miss the talking about traditional modes of transport and the red telephone box. The red telephone box, or the telephone kiosk, has been existing since 1920. The box was designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott. It is a familiar sight on the streets of the UK, Malta, Bermuda, and Gibraltar. The fascias of the kiosks have been emblazoned with a prominent crown since 1926. The AEC Routemaster is a front-engined double-decker bus designed by London Transport, built by the Associated Equipment Company and Park Royal Vehicles. The bus was under production since 1954 up to 1968. We can't help admitting that one heritage route is still operated by AEC Routemasters in central London. As for the new Routemaster, it's a hybrid diesel-electric double-decker bus designed by Heatherwick Studio, manufactured by Wrightbus. The London Underground has a nickname, the Tube. The Underground is a public rapid transit system serving London and some parts of the adjacent counties of Buckinghamshire, Essex, and Hertfordshire. The world's 11th busiest metro system was opened in January 1863. The 11 lines collectively handle up to 5 million passengers a day. There are 6 international airports in the London airport system. The airports are named City, Gatwick, Heathrow, Luton, Southend, Stansted. London, 30 top attractions. The end of part 3.